I'm coming in.
Oh, my God.
Thank you, George.
That's... do you didn't want a honey in it? Did you or anything like that, sugar?
No.
With the singers enjoying a much-needed brew, George takes time out to chat to journalist Adam about more intimate issues.
Hello, gorgeous. How are you?
You're right.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Oh, this is for Observer.
OK.
And it's this section they do called What I Know About Men.
Could fill a postage stamp. The first time a man touched me, it transformed my life. I know how she feels. I probably come across quite confident. You know, I have attracted people in my life who want to be taken care of, you know. In some people's eyes, they probably look at me and think, oh, you know, I'm quite a powerful person. Very often, it falls apart because you actually, at some point, have to reveal that you're a human being. For example, you know, if you're going out with someone that's younger and prettier, they soon realise how they can manipulate you through, you know, sexual behaviour or emotional behaviour. You know, and there's a lot of game playing in relationships, you know, particularly with men.
With George busy in the kitchen, the singers give us some gossip on what it's really like to work with the 80s icon.
Don't talk your business in front of George, because it will be a song by the next day. Isn't, and it's very true. He's done that to me. We've been having a conversation about some ex-boyfriend of mine, and the next day it was a song. And then he had the brass neck to ring me and say, could you sing a session for me? And I was reading the lyrics, and I was like, George. And he was like, yeah, that was the conversation we had last week in full song format. And I had to sing it. Lies, 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 and more damn lies. Yeah. So, yeah, he's a great songwriter.
And you used to be so sweet, I heard you say that my love.
All the songs I wrote in Culture Club were about my relationship with John. And they were more ambiguous. Things like Calm and Chameleon, there were hidden messages in the titles and you know, I wasn't necessarily that direct with my songwriting, but that's because I probably hadn't learned to be direct.
Although the turbulent relationship between George and drummer John Moss provided Culture Club with some of their biggest hits, behind the smiles it was a very different story.
There used to be fights. Me and John were always fighting on tour, you know. I mean, John broke his hand about 3 times trying to punch me. I mean, for years I thought, you know, dysfunctional relationships were completely normal, you know. Oh, he hits me, so he must love me, you know, he cares. That kind of sort of.
22 years on, and George is still gigging, but this time it's with a new band, and the first date in the festival season takes him to Switzerland, where he'll be performing in front of a sellout crowd.
Pretend I don't notice you, will you? I'm in a bit of an arsey mood, because they wouldn't let my friend in with me. And then I said Naomi Campbell was right. I didn't really, but I wanted to. What car are we in? Which one? The Europe car? Oh, the big white thing? I don't have the kind of relationship with my band that I did with Culture Club, you know. Come on, paraplegics.
Being so bossy. Bossy boots. Bossing everyone around, here, there, everywhere. What? Calm down.
John Themis is my main sort of writing partner. Never. I love him dearly. I mean, you know, he's like family to me, so it's getting all emotional. Don't fancy him now.
The band arrive at the Caribana Festival just moments before they are due on stage. Although George is a seasoned professional, the pressures of performing live in front of thousands still takes its toll.
All you're thinking about is whether you're going to be any good. Will you hit the notes, engage with the audience, connecting with people. I think that is more important than anything else. Ideally, you want to go on stage in a great mood, you know, and I try to do that as often as possible these days, but I've had my grumpy moments. How you doing? In my shows, I've always done old songs. I've always done the staples, you know, Julia Lee, Calm and Chameleon. It's like when I go and see David Bowie, because I'm a huge Bowie fan, and, you know, there are certain songs that I just will get up and forget that I'm Boy George and just sing along and be a fan, you know. And that's what music does. That's what it should do. It should make you forget about what you know, what's going on in your life, really, and just enjoy it for the moment. It was good. No, I really enjoyed it. I mean, you know, I'm not complaining. That's a plus. Hello.
Yes, hello.
Where are you from?
From
don't know.
Oh, I'm so nervous.
That's okay.
I love you.
You know, I say thank God for strangers because, you know, you can be doing a gig and there can be some, like, you know, kind of really tough housewife, and she'll be like, Georgie, I love you, Georgie, and it means a lot.
Okay, dog.
All right, come on then. Bye-bye. Okay. I've kind of been off the map for quite a long time, so I'm not expecting the kind of attention I got in the 80s because it's been a long time. And there's a lot of other stuff out there, and recently, in the last year or so, there's been a lot more kind of organic music being made. That definitely appealed to me. It just made me sort of feel like it was the right time to kind of start exploring not only music but also live work, because Culture Club were quite lazy in terms of live work. We used to sort of do tours, but we never did any of those really bombastic ones. We never went on the road for a year or anything like that. We always did like 3 weeks, and it was all very polite. I mean, I haven't really made money from music for a long, long time. It's like an expensive hobby, but it's what I love to do. I mean, that's why I became a musician, because I wanted not to work. You know, I mean, you do work, but you're not working like, say, a miner would work, or how my mother and father worked.
As the band arrive at the Bobital Festival in France, the party appears to be in full swing. With minutes to go before the band hit the main stage, there's time for a quick impromptu jam.
1, 2, 3, 4, whatever.
Where are we going? I'm lucky because the guys in my band are all quite close to me, and you know they're happy to say, look, yeah, you could have maybe hit the note better on that one, or you know, or we'll talk about what we've done. But there are times when I'm obviously having a different gig to them, you know.
Come a chameleon. You come and go. You come and go.
That was hard work.
Yeah, it was, but it was such some great moments. I thought
There were a lot of people that loved it, and a lot of people that were like, comme ci, comme ça.
Tu
Like
veux, tu
this,
veux
like
pas.
that.
Comme si, comme ça, tu veux pas.
You seem very calm, quiet, optimistic.
Yeah, I am.
So what's happening?
Well, I don't drink anymore. I don't take drugs
Really?
anymore. Nothing.
You can drink.
No, I don't drink. I don't do anything.
No, really?
No. You get a lot of the same questions, you know, a lot of the same questions. It's like, you know, tell me about the 80s.
The 80s.
It's like, well, what do you want to know? Be specific. Well, I mean, the thing is, you know, the 80s, the interesting thing about the 80s is that when it was happening, nobody liked it. Everybody said it was shit, you know, we were vacuous, you know, fat as children. Nobody liked the 80s, and now everybody loves the 80s. It's a strange thing. I suppose in a way I've re-embraced that stuff, because it was a period when I was really trying to kind of, you know, distance myself from all of that. And now I just think, well, whatever. Hello, I'm Boy George, and you're tuned to Frequencies.
We need to speak French.
I think this is going to be impossible. Avez-vous un grand beat comme un homme? I only know stupid things in French.
With post-gig interviews out of the way, it's time to head back to the hotel.